What's going on, everybody? This is Uncle Ruckus, Ruckus Games. Check it out, just got this DC Universe online, been playing it a couple days. Servers are kind of right now. I haven't paid for any membership or anything. Been creating some characters, but one of the characters I've always wanted to create it on a game anyway is Taskmaster. His uniform looks cool. I've seen dozens of builds for Taskmaster. I wanted to go with a different build, so we want to go with more of a mercenary inspired build. So I have used Wikipedia as the basis for this Taskmaster build. So without further ado, I'm going to shut my trap, do the build.
Select a hero or villain morality. Display exabyte download summary. Appearance options now available. Modify any category as desired. Accept download when ready.
So far we have got the hood on. That is complete Taskmaster all the way. Always has a hood. Very few times you see him without a hood. We're going with the paramilitary for the chest, and we're also going to go paramilitary for the legs as well. Going paramilitary on the boots. If you check the Wikipedia resource that I use for that, I'm going to include all of that in the link below. But once I put the colors on, you'll see where I'm going with it. In this particular section, I don't really like the paramilitary gloves. Doesn't really work with his uniform. We're gonna go with instead the banded. Let's see. Class. I'm actually gonna go with class. Let's go with class first, and we'll give that a shot. And let's check it out. His belt is not really a paramilitary belt, so we're not going to use that. I did select it here just so you guys could kind of see what that would look like. But what we're going to go with is the where is it? The interlocking. That looks more like a utility belt. It has the plain buckle, which if you look at his uniform, he has a plain buckle. And I'm just noticing that the hands didn't take, so we're going to go back and fix those. And I said we were going with the clasp. So that's it there. Now we're going to go with the colors. The colors for this, it's not the typical orange, blue, white. It's more of a dark blue, so we're gonna hit that up real quick. You want to go to customize. You don't want to do the platelet. It doesn't give you the options that you want. Oh, excuse me, wrong. You want to go with the platelet, not the customize. So with the platelet, we're gonna go and select the blue. Try to get about in the middle. Now, what we usually see with Taskmaster is something about like this, that blue and that orange. But what we're going to do is we're going to darken that up, go to black, go back up a little bit, just a little bit, so it's blue, but it's that midnight blue almost. So that way you kind of still have that atmosphere. He's a mercenary, so you want to have that darker shade of the blue. For the next part here, we're going to still go blue there. Pretty much the same as what we did before. Let's get that all the way blue. Go that darker color blue there. Try to line it up as close as possible. And where it's green, it's just going to be white. So it really doesn't matter which one of these things you use. Once you go down to lowering the color intensity and make the brightness go all the way up, and you'll see what I mean. So now we'll take a look at what we got front and back here, and I think these are the colors that we like, so we're going to stick with those. Skin, we can keep them white. Skin doesn't really matter here. Hair, he's usually has a skeleton mask. Even on the very few scenes I've seen him without the skeleton, without the hood on, it still looks bald. It looks like he's one big skull, which we know it's a mask, but for this game purposes, he's not going to be taking his hood on and off, so we really don't need that. Eyes, his eyes are usually yellow, so just going to adjust that. Shouldn't be too much of a hassle there. Makeup, really. The body, since we used the Joker body and they did the zombie, we are just going to change this up, and we're just going to go all white here, only because this zombie body has some little crevices that are, I guess, made him look like he's bleeding or about to bleed, but he's been sewn up. We just kind of take those colors away just so you don't really see any of those imperfections in your character. We're gonna back up. So we got a costume here. Use the template for the Joker. He's a male, large. He's a villain. You can pick him a hero as well. He's played both sides. He's kind of like a Deadpool. He's a mercenary. He's more often than not a villain, but we see him as an anti-hero sometimes as well. Personality definitely is not comical.
Select a personality to determine social behavior.
Powerful. That's what I mean when we think of Taskmaster. He's not powerful in the terms of strength or anything, but he can mimic other people's abilities in terms of muscle memory. So he can't imitate super strength or anything like that, because by looking at someone, you can't imitate super strength. So we're just gonna go with the powerful thing here. His mentor.
Select a mentor as a guidelines for data application.
We wouldn't use Cersei. Lex Luthor here. Genetic manipulations and gifts to force others to submit. Or we can go with Joker to exploit technical tricks and technology. That's what we're gonna go with because he's a mercenary. For powers,
select power group from available exabyte data to determine
you can go with munitions here. They got a lot of different choices here, but you can go with munitions, or you can go gadgets.
Select power group from available exabyte data to determine.
Not really sure which one. I guess you can do either or on the
Select power
on the
group
gadgets.
from available exabyte data to determine
Let's see. This one is you dictate the course of battle with ingenious mechanical weapons and tools, or you can go with munitions. Use your ordnance expertise to command the battlefield. Let's check out munitions. We're gonna stick with. We're not gonna go munitions. Let's leave that alone there since we don't want to pay for that. So we're gonna still go with the gadgets. Dual weapons. Now this is where you can go either way.
weapon specialties from available
At one point in
data.
time, he was a shield and sword guy. And we can go. I'm gonna buy this just because I wanted to buy this. It wasn't working a few minutes ago. I don't know what's going on with the marketplace cash, but my current funds are here, so we're gonna do that just for and giggles here. We're gonna apply that.
Select weapon specialties from available
So with
data.
the shield, you can use a medium speed style, melee style, and you utilize powerful weapon strikes. Weapon choice determines your combat speed, style, and range. So with the more mercenary look, the dual-handed pistols, that's probably more often than not what you'll see. Or you can use the shield. And I've kind of been conflicted here on what we wanted to do. I think we bought it already, so it should add it. So I have to claim it in the marketplace. Great. So for all intents and purposes right now, what we're going to do is we're going to go... We're going to go out of the game. Since I bought it, I'm gonna have to go take dual pistols here, just for the sake of the video.
Download successful.
Now, for his name, it's not gonna let you put in Taskmaster. Other names have been the Minister of Defense. The last time I tried to do the Minister of Defense, it wouldn't let me put spaces in between it. So let's see if it'll just take the Minister.
Error.
Yeah, it's not gonna do that. So what we're gonna do is...
Download successful.
For our name... We're just gonna put T. Let's see if that'll work. Dot. Minister. Let's see if he'll take that. Oh, not minister, master.
Error.
So it still won't let me do it. Let's just put minister and see what happens.
Error.
I guess everybody is thinking of any name. Taskmaster. So we're trying to look for some. Let's go with some of the different aliases he has. His name is Tony Masters. So let's try Tasky. That has been another name of his.
Error.
Or let's try Toastmaster. Deadpool has been the only person to call him Toastmaster. And it's not really an alias that he goes by.
Error.
Gee. Let's call him MOD. Let's see if it'll let us do that. Minister of Defense. Only thing about the MMOs. Ha! And it worked.
Earth.
We can skip this. We've seen this before.
Very nice. We've got a live one. They call me Calculator, and I'm going to try to get you off this ship alive. First priority, look for a door or something similar. Unfortunate. The ship knows you're awake. Ready to fight your way out?
We're okay with him climbing walls because in battles with Spider-Man, he has been known to mimic Spider-Man's wall crawling ability.
Gathering beyond that door.
The sound cut me off, but he has been known to mimic others' abilities. So, let's see. Pretty cool. Let me know what you think. Comments, questions below. Hit like. I appreciate you guys watching. See you next time.